Guy Verhofstadt has sparked a fierce backlash after he took a brutal dig at Dominic Cummings on Twitter. The Belgian MEP tweeted a picture of Boris Johnson's top advisor, widely seen as the mastermind behind the Vote Leave campaign in the 2016 Brexit referendum, leaving Downing Street carrying a large cardboard box after quitting his role on Friday. Mr. Verhofstadt said, "Unelected bureaucrats. Unrealistic ideologues. There's so much irony to the Cummings story. But one thing's for sure, the legacy called Brexit is damage that unfortunately will not be undone for years." But Twitter users were quick to hit back at the MEP. One commented, "I think you are talking about the EU in the first part of your tweet." Another hit back, "There's one thing for certain. Most of Britain would far rather have Dominic Cummings than the EU. Roll on Brexit. Let's walk away Boris." A third mocked, "Unelected bureaucrats. Unrealistic ideologues, you're describing yourself right." Another said, "Thank you Guy, your input and commentary on UK affairs continues to be a great comfort to all Brexiteers that they made exactly the right choice in voting to leave the EU. Keep it up mate." A fifth wrote, "Unelected bureaucrats, the irony." Another insisted, "I would have voted for Dominic if he'd stood as a candidate. I think a lot of us would have done so." One more added, "Plenty of unelected bureaucrats round your way Mr. Verhofstadt." But others agreed with Mr. Verhofstadt, with one Twitter user commenting, "Well said Guy. Just sorry it's too late to reverse things for those of us who want to stay part of the EU." Mr. Cummings dramatically left his role along with head of communications Lee Kane, who was also on the Vote Leave team, after a power struggle in number 10. Nigel Farage warned of a looming Brexit sellout following Mr. Cummings' departure. The Brexit Party leader tweeted, "It is well documented that I have never liked Dominic Cummings but he has backed Brexit. Seeing him leave number 10 carrying a cardboard box tells me a Brexit sellout is close." It comes as the UK and the EU are trying to hammer out a post-Brexit trade deal ahead of the end of the transition period on December 31. Mr. Cummings, credited with creating the Take Back Control slogan during the Brexit referendum, and Mr. Kane are expected to remain in position until mid-December but will be working from home. In January, Mr. Cummings wrote on his blog of wanting to become much less important, and within a year largely redundant in the Downing Street operation.